H3 got so much clout in recent time, and I literally was dropping a video at the same time as he did, as he's being attacked by Child Protective Services, and those are like the baddest of them all. It's kind of crazy where this drama is right now, and what we're even talking about right now. It's more of like an exposure of American culture than anything else. But it's like swatting, right? Fucking swatting. Like authorities, when they come in, they just fucking crush Americans. Like, I don't know, man. Like they hate them. Like they finally have a chance to get back on them Americans, the haters, the hater culture, basically. Oh my god. So what Ethan has been going through is ratting on YouTube this whole time. For 4 years, he was ratting. He was just giving into the dark side, slowly and surely, until he's like, oh, I don't like these guys anymore. And then he's like the good guy because he drops a nuke on all the bad guys, right? Right? And now if I attack Ethan, now he has good reputation, so if I attack him, I'm the bad guy? Wow, that's fucking twisted. I'm not on Hassan's side when I say nuke on the wrong guy. I didn't meant anyone in particular. I just was looking at Dark Viper. A dude that exposes React content for what it truly is. A way to leech the system. And guess what? Maybe Ethan has found a way to leech the system as well. You know, have bad reputation turn into good reputation because it's so hard to deal with Child Protective Services or whatever, right? All of a sudden, we will all remember him as the good guy, and now he's crying wolf. Now he's being successful here in this drama, right? We're all gonna protect him. And I hate that. I hate what's happening here, you know? The real people who don't have memory are we. That's the shit that we're dealing with. The only thing we're gonna remember is Ethan is good because he was attacked by all these radical left people. But what is that? What is that part of his career? Of being a little bitch? We will have to quantify what's actually happening. We need numbers. We need math. At least for me personally, even if you have picked a side already and you're easily manipulated, I don't care about you, dog. I will change my own mind. Alright? This is all about me. I care about me a lot more. I barely have friends, so don't worry about it. If this video is helpful for you, in the end, to make up your mind of what's actually going on here, yeah, consider subscribing, guys. Yep. So previously, not very long time ago, we have realized that Ethan spits fire like crazy. He gets on a grind of trying to character assassinate, of you have long nails, big pupils, you do drugs, what is going on, bro? He was on rampage to try every single detail to turn against someone else. Every single detail. But he was supposed to be sticking up to the drama of defending React content, and all he can pull out of his ass is free speech. The funny thing about free speech is we can play the same exact card right now and get wonderful results saying that, oh, if this woman has generated Child Protective Services, unfortunately, that was free speech. You know, it's free speech. I don't know, man. We have the right to be concerned about your children and your children's safety, and we're gonna tell you about it. Tell them services about it. Alright? Free speech. I can tell anyone anything. Isn't that so, Ethan? You said free speech, and now free speech is eating your fucking ass. In fact, It's just one of those things of like, we have to think moments, alright? This drama has no winners or losers at the moment when it comes to this child protective services. Why? CPS, why? Well, apparently in America they're the bad guys, right? The authorities. And you still need to know how to treat authorities. You don't want to treat them nicely. Nuh-uh. Don't treat them nicely. You have to be very careful with them. Unless you're getting swatted. Jesus Christ. But I don't know, man. When Americans have to pay taxes, like, that's the most cringiest thing. Like, anytime they have to face authorities, like, wow. Wow, they get stabbed. They get mugged, bro. They have summoned the greatest haters of all time. So I feel some empathy to this, but the problem is, this is the first time we're talking about this topic. It's coming to light. Another topic I would consider talking about is celebrities having children and still staying on the spotlight and talking about their lives, their personal lives, that has been immediately used against them, basically. Great. It fed someone else's self-esteem of like, oh, you're not taking care of children. Alarm, alarm! It's crazy. And then there's this debate of, do children have memories? And unfortunately, like I'm telling you right now, easily manipulated people don't make good memories, don't make accurate memories. They take whatever the fuck is the latest, the greatest thing that everyone else agree on. Their memories actually attached to other people's opinions and decisions, basically. They don't actually have their own memories. And the same goes for children. Because children cannot do anything in a particular situation, they don't care about the memories they have from 3 years old, from 5 years old. It doesn't fucking matter. So actually, we're not even asking the right questions of like, have no memories, right? We're not even making the right statements. 3-year-olds will not give a fuck about their memories, alright? They can't do anything to change anything. It doesn't matter. You know, I have bad memories of having bad fucking parents, which I still have. What am I supposed to do? You know? It's just memories. And memories that I can't do nothing about. Unfortunately, I lied. I had good parent memories, and now I have bad ones where I was able to do something. Ugh, that's a lot worse. But at the same time, not really. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna throw this out there, but my dad is such a smoker of like, you build a memory of like, okay, my dad is smoking in the room, the whole room gets smoky, and I have to like fight the guy. He has created a bad memory, and I never had this confrontation before. It was at least a honorable man getting attacked when he was able to be attacked. It's almost like twisted fucking parenting. The scariest thing about Denims, the girl in the thumbnail, she has a cute face. I can't help it, guys. I can't help but defend her situation. I don't know, dude. I can't help but it's like she found her face to be thrown in the public, and I'm like, wow, who is she though? Who she be? Why are they so attractive? Them evil people, you know? What is that? A cat? Wow, cat is searching for a rat. I think that is justified. Most people don't watch the entire video, I understand, but you have to in order to be able to extract value out of my videos. You have to, because this is an ongoing investigation. Maybe someone can drop a summary in the comments of things that I find and timestamp it. Maybe someone's going to be nice enough to go through all the work and grind insights. They have to be unbiased, of course. But just a very quick suggestion.
Back next week, bad memory here for them. Like they
I'm surprised that we're actually talking about bad memories. When it comes to that, we say that, oh, no memories are going to be formed, but Child Protective Services steal children's souls or something? Like, what happens? Do they show dead kitten photos? How did they traumatize the child this bad that everyone knows that Child Protective Services will ruin children's brains or something? Like, I can't understand this anymore. What world do we live in? What is this drama? I'm interested about other things. Yeah. All the other things of like why Repsion just, spawned all of a sudden. Isn't he a rat himself? I would ask this question. I would rather entertain that idea. But I'm not gonna do that. There's drama channels, there's people who are just like completely hopeless, and I kind of mentioned him on Skibbity Drama, and it's like, yeah, he's a genuine hopeless person. It's fine. We don't have to promote him to a rat who has been leeching the system. Nah.
Dealing with the real awful experiences.
Yeah. She's correct. It's the Ethan and Ela exaggerating the situation. They're the ones making memories. They're the ones should be concerned about themselves, not children all of a sudden. This is manipulation, my friends. This is the greatest manipulation of all time that I had to deal with as well. This is manipulation of Mr. Narcissism. Children. But what about the children? I had to send social workers. And they did something. We don't need to talk about what they did because I have no clue what they did. But there was a child crying over and over and over, screaming, crying, bro. Mostly screaming. Alright? And it was unbearable to fucking listen to that shit. I called social workers. They did the thing. They worked it out, bro. Now, only thing that's left are just fucking little bitches living underneath me. Still making noise. Still banging doors, bro. But here you go. Children ain't no fucking angels. They can be as demons as you can get. It's what energy you put into them that matters. They're just gonna manifest the same fucking principles and energy and discipline as the parents. So unfortunately, they are no angels. They have to be disciplined. They have to be cut off from bad behavior. They have to be looked after. If you are a celebrity, maybe you have to suck it up to Child Protective Services, after all, and not panic too fucking much across the internet. It is as if that's like the worst thing that ever happened. My children are under attack. Think about the children. They're innocent human beings, and narcissists love to do that shit. Love to change the narrative into something else entirely of like, you can't attack me because I have children. Oh, no, you can't strike me back though. I have punched you in every single fucking bone in existence, but you can't do it to me because I have children. It's like, you cannot fire me from this job because I have children. This is the narrative of narcissism, bro. That we don't discuss. They use children as a human shield. Wow. They use because it's their own property, so it's like, wow, it's easy for them. It is a shield for them. It is whatever useful thing they can get away with their own property, they will gonna fucking do that.
Of a human.
The funny thing is, the Israel versus Gaza drama is still a mystery to me. It's more of a talking point than an actual thing that I understand fully, right? Even though Ethan did his best to form my memories, and I don't got nothing. But most importantly, like, Israel is a tiny place. And I think they fucking orchestrated something for themselves to create incredible amount of noise that we have never seen before. And everyone is using those talking points. I use the Russia versus Ukraine talking points because Russia is a fucking gigantic place. Why is everyone talking about Israel? Israel is like a tiny fucking speck of dust, bro. That basically Trump wants to go in and buy half of that fucking place at this point. Why are we fucking using all of this convoluted shit that a tiny country can twist the narrative in so many ways? Twisted pancake, flip it around, slap it in your face. Oh fuck, Ethan is also Jewish. Fucking hell, everything is twisted. I don't know what's happening anymore. What is happening? I start losing my mind. And it works as well. Why don't we just add more twists and turns, because that is also narcissistic. That's also narcissistic. Israel is a narcissistic fucking continent alongside with Russia. Twist and turn. Quick, hide everything between all these barbed wires. Just throw all the trash all over the place. No one needs to know what's happening here. Focus over there, dude. Oh, the cleanup process of this narcissistic rat is intense. Holy shit, bro. It is in the front lines of internet drama, isn't it now? Holy crappies. By the way, this is an assumption, but this is an assumption that I'm growing very dramatically, as you can tell. All of a sudden, Ethan is a good boy because he dropped a nuke. You know, he separated himself from all the bad people, and he's going to continue moving the correct, good person's way. Yeah, I don't buy that shit.
Would you say this is...
Ethan has a very good fucking, ability to cry when something bad is happening to him. He has that ability. And he has accumulated that shit. He knows what he's doing almost. He has been accumulating. Maybe he's also like as twisted as Israeli person of like trying to even pit Reddit against him, pretending that he was reporting them, but no, the hater still survived, and it's like, oh man, it's so bad, guys. We don't know what's truth or not. They can keep it in private. They can keep in private the fact whether they fought against the Reddit or not. Now they're in publicly fighting, you know? But Ethan is saying that he was suffering for so long in this Reddit drama thing. Oh boy. And he couldn't do anything about it. But all of a sudden, things are getting shady, bro.
Service in your country. Would you say this about any other country that demands military service of people, or just specifically Ethan Klein and his wife? Humanization.
It's just so twisted. I don't even understand what's going on. I just heard like mandatory military service in these fucking narcissistic countries. Of course, because they treat people as property and they just throw them in the fire. That's what Russia is doing. They grab the people and throw them in the fire whenever it's most convenient. Whenever Putin feels like not enough things are happening, I'm scared, guys. I want to be entertained by people dying. That's what's going on. It's like crazy, dude. It's crazy. But I don't know what the fuck Repsian is talking about, and he started fucking harassing her at this point.
And then all of this, I know what it's like to be on the receiving end. So every experience is like, and I've seen.
All right, it's such a traumatic experience. Child Protective Services are definitely gonna, do the worst inhumane things to children that ever existed. And it's like, how do you have this? How do you not protest institutions like that? I don't understand what's going on anymore. Like, this is really fucking weird. I've been through Child Protective Services. I had to survive through this. I still remember as a child how bad it was. God damn it, bro. I have more questions, dude, than answers. I cannot just side with Ethan all of a sudden just because, like, the worst thing is gonna happen to him. That never happened. Ever, dude. To anyone else. The reality is, even if his children are taken away, that's for goodwill. That's for good measure. Because this guy is a celebrity. that gets into drama, guess what? You don't deserve children, because you're in the middle of a fucking boiling ass pot, bro. It's not gonna be good for you, dude. Oh, my children are forming memories, but I'm in the middle of fucking garbage saying dog shit things for years. For years and years, they say dog shit things to other people, and children would actually eventually, have to listen to that. Would have to open their ears and be like, oh, my dad is making a podcast. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa, my memories. No, I have died inside listening to my own fucking dad trying to make as many enemies as possible on the internet. Fucking barking at every single person out there. Especially, he picked a political side just to bark on the other side, basically. You draw this line of like, I will bark on these people on the right. I draw, like, everyone is barking here, and barking is a lot easier on the left. So I'm just gonna join the left now and bark on the right. That's what Ethan's strategy does, what big brain strategies has happened here. It's like, it's easy, This is why he defended React content, because he's a fucking lazy lunatic, bro. He wants easy ways to generate money for himself. He does not want to give anything up when it comes to lazy, sloppy content. He wants to fucking free speech, bro. I make money out of this free speech. Give me my fucking money. This little bitch, bro. I am upset, and there's no way this drama is actually making me unupset, but we were gonna watch many videos.
Reality about CPS. CPS is required to investigate and open up a case on anyone, regardless of the filing. That's the thing. I asked her, I'm like, what can I do in order to not have you guys open an investigation with these false reports? Because I had to explain to this stupid CPS agent that I'm a public figure and I have over 700,000 subscribers, blah, 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 blah. And then she was like, oh, wow, yeah, we can't actually do anything if people make false reports, because no matter what we do, if somebody files a report, we have to investigate it for liability, because if we don't, we can get in big trouble through the government. I don't know. It's so frustrating when people...
Well, he did let us know on some experiences he had with CPS. And the way he was battling them this whole time. It's a real fucking battle, because it's a never-ending thing, and they can be called over and over again, right? This is why celebrities should probably not have children, or at least not get into drama. Either or, my friends.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I feel Israel is doing the same thing. I'm just like, blah, 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 everything is going bad, but let's hide it with this boom. And then gets all the funding, all this US support all of a sudden. Give me. We're being attacked from every side. What are we gonna do? Stage performance, my friends. And yes, it's brutally staged, but still can happen.
With super...
Especially with small countries like that, small twisted countries like that have like political overwatch, fucking plotting shit. You just never know right now anymore of like what reality is when it comes to Warzone. I'm just hoping that Ukraine does not turn into a Russia that stole a lot of equipment and just turns against the EU now. All of a sudden get the psych moments. Psychs! We actually are bad guys. It's like, what the fuck?
This person on TikTok right now is that these people are psychopaths. They're narcissists. They don't take their pills every single day.
I don't know, man. Now the name calling has started. I don't like this face. I don't like this person, very likely. And I'm not sure what he said, but like, she said, but I wouldn't give a fuck that much. I wouldn't focus on fucking NPCs. Really disgusting NPCs, in fact. I mean, I wish we had an anti-NPC protective services, because to investigate like mental capabilities, because like in America people can own guns, right? Like we should be able to do that too. Why not have more protective services, not less? Let's have more. Blue hair jog, blue hair, blue hedgehogs. I mean, we have to investigate them, guys. Because children are everywhere, and we can protect children all over the place. Why not CPS these people? Let's CPS everyone.
You're being investigated by CPS. You clearly did something wrong.
Okay, I don't think anyone would go to these lengths to make conclusions like that. Because, yes, it does take just a few reports, and we got them.
They have to come and investigate regardless. And anybody who supports false CPS reports, I genuinely hope that you... how do I word this without getting...
I genuinely hope that you will get investigated. Bro is thinking for an insult. He's trying to get in trouble, bro.
I think peach fuzz on your...
Not just suggest them if you really want them to somehow die, but like this is the most disgusting thing that this is why this guy is skibidi as hell. He's so unhinged sometimes. And he asks for money as well, so fucking weird. He's trying to sell his YouTube channel, he's trying to ask for money for his legal problems. I mean, it gets fucking weird. But, just suggest them Russian roulette or something and move on. Jesus Christ, man.
Your chin.
Oh, I hope his kids get taken away from him. Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, it's just like a bunch of NPCs who are completely miserable people who will never have children looking like this, so, they will never attract anyone. But we started here, like, she would attract children. Repsian was not able to oust Denims for her looks, which is happening right now, which just makes him kind of wasting his time for no fucking reason, bro.
Those teeth straightened out because, boy, that...
So fucked up, bro.
I don't know why they would...
And this is how Ethan would actually act, apparently. From the looks of it, how he would entertain the looks of other people. This is such a, like, low-tier behavior that's, it just shows that Repsian is not a good person. Okay.
Biz grease to go...
I don't care how evil someone is, I'm not gonna give them a fucking spotlight to praise their evil. Like, for fuck's sake, that they actually have to get hurt. They're already hurt in their lives. They're already miserable. Life is pretty fucking hard when you're a blue hedgehog. This is the moment where you realize she's also using drugs every day just to stay afloat.
Children in foster care. I don't think people understand how destructive and terrible the foster care system is in the USA. To a child.
Alright, so he's saying that foster homes have such government funding that they can actually earn money by giving children away to bad parents who also get money for taking the children into their bad families and get children to treat like trash. And then, so what CPS would do is take away a child from good family and throw it in the bad family and call it a day. That's something, alright? I mean, Repsian can actually declare war on that shit, because that sounds serious.
And if youth benefits...
But he seems to be very aggravated by Blue Hedgehog existence instead, and he's probably just gonna chase that away. Here we go.
14? But of course, I better log off here, because I'm about to say some things that are going to get me this video removed.
Oh, CPS called CPS! Does he have children? Children are very unsafe next to this guy. Oh my god.
He deserves that. Like, even if you don't like Ethan Klein...
Uh-oh. Nuh-uh. He's not off the cuffs just yet. These are just child protective services that can take away children from celebrities like that, especially sludge celebrities who have been spitting political hatred onto the other side. It's a very dangerous environment overall. Even if they live rich and fancy lives, it doesn't matter. You know, children need better. Children need genuine care and support, not just to be treated as some kind of narcissistic, basically, tools for deception and human shielding, basically, which is what's gonna happen. in his family, no matter what the fuck Ethan says, because he's the only one who can actually shed light on his own family, and of course he's gonna say all the nice things of what's happening there. But it's up to, you know, other people to figure that out. And they have to. They will still have to do a job of some sort. We have to just submit to that. Whatever happens. We have to submit that this system might be flawed, but still somewhat reasonable. And we also have to understand that Repzion does not hold solid ground when it comes to argumentation of any kind. He's such a, like, loophole specialist, trying to find ways to actually fight back legal battles and whatnot. He's basically entangled it on this, like, paperwork bullshit. I don't respect him for that, but it is what it is. He showed up at the interesting time to see interesting things.
If I have anybody here on my channel, any single one viewer who supports false CPS reports through government agencies, literally unsubscribe from the
I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's bad if it's false.
presence.
If you are a celebrity, you lose the privilege of having children the easy way. Okay? Let's just get that straight.
You don't
After all, we are suffering from nepotism when we allow weird shit like this to happen. Unfortunately, children do have to grow up in shitty fucking households and not the good households. It's not supposed to be a choice for them, because that's how life works. All right, so let's not forget nepotism. Unfortunately,
30K.
Ooh.
This dipshit disappear and make.
Are we really gonna get XQC explanation of why wink wink assassinate this person is bad? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Shut the fuck. What is Repzion doing, bro? Brain damage. Brain damage alerts, Repzion. Don't let XQC talk. That's the fucking internet etiquette right now. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, it lasts way too long. Repzion is a different creature of, like, he's doing all the good shit and then fucking XQC, bro. No! He spends all of his reputation, bro. Reb Zion, for sure. Alright, what is this guy doing that's so badass?
It's not very comfortable for me to defend Ethan Klein, a man who literally wouldn't piss on me in my basement if I was on fire.
Yep. You can see Ethan has very dark history of attacking everyone, bro, regardless. Of picking on everything apart as best as he can. And now it's like, oh, it's defense time, right? No. No, it isn't. It's just not that deep no more. Why would they be so eager to make so many children in the first place, right? I only saw one child being made by PewDiePie, who retired before it even happened. They were planning things like normal human beings. H3? Nah, he's just shitting out babies while he's doing a job of fucking harassing everyone online. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry that things are kind of bouncing back into his forehead. There's no need to defend a dude like this. It's crazy right now. But, can't help it. The internet is going to do internet things and going to ruin our memory of all the bad things that happened. You know? At least this guy is suffering up front, so we don't just forget.
Whatever. These people are all irrelevant in my world.
Yep, me either.
But
it's a streamer world, and kind of H3 is tippy-toeing in that streamer world himself, in the way. And that's how he becomes so fucking toxic and unbearable. It's streamer world. Is the whole fucking black hole of just creatures that you have never seen before, actually opening their skulls to show what's inside at full glory. You know, and everyone's praising him like, yay, he opened his skull. not realizing that this whole streaming phenomenon is actually turning into like more and more toxic insanity to stay away from. So again, Ethan dipping his toes into streaming, I mean, that's a lot of history right there. And it actually explains why he was a toxic pile of shit and why he wants to turn things around and why he would try and nuke other streamers in order to get his reputation back, you know, because other streamers are also toxic piles of shit, and you would attack them naturally. Now, it does look like streamers would be very bitter and all of a sudden would be able to send hate mob, much more potent hate mob than any YouTuber could, right? They could emotionally rile up people on the spot.
Then to comment on the videos and dislike it and be mad at him and all this kind of stuff. It's gotten to a level where even
I have to defend Ethan because the doxing drama happened, right? Something leaked out of the internet into the real world. Uh-oh, this is really bad. Real world is calling. Unfortunately, just like with Jack's Films drama, I thought Jack's Films got what he deserved. And Ethan seems to be having what he deserved. A backlash of dropping a nuke because there are some survivors. Dropping a nuke seems a very serious problem, unfortunately. You know, it's, you attempt to destroy and wipe off someone's reputation instantly. So, you gotta fight the fight. You gotta fucking stand up for yourself and understand that, you have to prove that nuke is a real thing with real consequences. That those are not just empty words. It is something that actually means something. The most important thing ever. Meaningfulness. When you say you're dropping a nuke, you're willing to take a hit. Not too many hits. You know, not hits from every angle imaginable, but take a hit in a real life sense. This is why I say it's completely 100% deserved. Just YouTubers are panicking. They don't understand what's going on.
these people are literally trying to get his children taken away from him.
No! Ah! That is the most painful thing that could ever happen to a human being.
Me too. My guy's in federal prison.
Oh. This guy, when it comes to swatting, it's a lot more calm because, you know, you retaliate. Oh. And you put them into prison. And it's all good.
Right now. Don't drop the soap, buddy.
Jesus Christ. Now you look evil.
There used to be rules back when we were growing up.
Well, people became so toxic that rules sometimes have to be broken to prove that they in fact can break at some point, that shit can accumulate, that your toxic room is so toxic that someone has to open the door by force if they have to. All right, like, come on, dude. Let's not pretend that it's like that the reality does not shift when it has to. Let's not be too surprised that new things are happening in YouTube that's like higher power level than it used to be.
And you didn't go after a guy's wife or a woman's husband, but you didn't go after their kids.
No one would go for a man or a husband in this situation. They both not attractive anymore, okay? We attack the most prized possessions. When I say we, I don't know. I don't know what I mean. I just don't like narcissists having things, you know, because it's a private property. Let's share it around. All right, let's socialism in here.
But at Reddit, higher ups at Reddit are turning a blind eye to people doxing him.
I'll turn a blind eye on him having a hard time to put up a sentence together because I do it too. But hey, this could all be a lie. You know, Ethan has a certain amount of control over this.
Most of these people are childless weirdos. I'm a childless weirdo myself, but I'm not so removed from reality.
Yes, you are. You don't understand why some people would make children. What would motivate them to do so?
Let me give you an example.
When they're celebrities, when they're weirdos, so to speak. I mean, he's kind of like dethroning himself, and I've seen that before with Penguin Zero. This guy would definitely fucking make it on a skibidi list, but he doesn't even have a good face for, a thumbnail. Sorry, bro.
CPS is a terrible agency and should be disbanded immediately.
Then who's gonna protect children, though? Hey?
His dog got
So all we're getting is just a recap.
Giardia.
So fucking crazy.
Anybody who's one of them anymore.
It is super shady for Twitch to be the satanic cult that it is. Oh my god, defending Hassan? Oh, what is this? At this point, it's just like, let's call him Satan and be done with this, It seems like it rhymes very easily.
Showed up, and if you know a dang thing at all about CPS, they'll do it.
That cannot be walked back. Once my kids are involved, when people are targeting my children, harassing my children, there's no length that I won't go to take care of this. And I think that's something.
Yep. Here you go. That's what narcissists really like. They like to throw their tail. And the moment their tail is being stepped on, that's the moment that this guy can go into war against whoever did it, right? Is this a rational thing to do? It's definitely a strategy. It's definitely shady. Of course you will take revenge. You don't have to fucking announce it so fucking blatantly.
Of insanity are, in fact, childless and will likely remain that way.
Unfortunately, this drama digs deep. For narcissism kills children at the same time. So this narcissistic creature that Ethan is, he does not understand how capitalism has killed relationships. Alright? Again, he just looks at children as a beneficiary from them. But capitalism has killed relationships, and it's very difficult to actually create relationships right now. It's a whole separate topic. To give you something to chew on, if you don't make enough money, you're not going to attract women. If you don't make enough money, you're not going to feel them commit because you cannot make them secure enough, financially happy. You cannot build them a fucking house, which are incredibly expensive. And it's like, all that people care about is money. When money does not create relationships, it creates a personality syndrome, where you're just a person with your privacy attached, with all the things that you accumulate in your privacy. Privacy is needed to accumulate resources, to only care about money. Resource can actually be a child, but overall, narcissism and point of view of narcissism is actually to destroy children. That they're not actually valuable besides being assets. So this is the point of view that Ethan would have naturally based on his personality. Not understanding that, like, oh, childless. That's like calling someone an incel. And calling someone an incel means that, like, you would call me out. I don't know where to go, what to do, where to find friends, who to talk to expand my social circle. I have no idea, and instead I just being called incel. How about that? So people are actually panicking. They don't know whether they could have children, they should have children, all these things. Should they pursue a fucking relationship or not? Or is it too fucking difficult? Or is it too time consuming? Whatever is going on, it's too many questions. Oh, childless. Wow, let's flex, am I right? Let's fucking flex on the rest of the world who is actually... Everyone is suffering in this fucking situation. They don't have relationships, solid relationships, to even think about children right now. Do you see how it's not that simple? Oh, these childless people. I have children, I am better than them. This guy is still being a little bitch. Even while being attacked. He's still being a little bitch about it.
Now, a lot of
that I can't even defend. I will not make my move. It's not even 50-50. The ship is sinking, and rightfully so. It had so many holes in it, might as well let it fucking sink. There's probably a reason why Reddit decided to not take down anti-H3H3, manifestation. To let the haters fucking thrive on this guy's fucking dying corpse. Internet dying corpse. The mega rat is how I would call it. Mega rat. And eventually, it's gonna rot. It's gonna become dormant of like, I can't take it anymore. I cannot eat the world anymore. And now he's rotting. He's actually actively rotting, as you can see in this picture. He decided to drop all the weight. But he probably is dropping all the weight not on his own terms. He's dropping all the weight on the terms that he has started rotting. Now, again, all of this is a matrix building thing. It's extremely complicated, but anytime I was right, anytime it comes out that everything checks out, hey, you'll apologize, right? Because, oh, wait, don't get banned. Don't get banned, bro. Don't get banned in the comment section, please. It's too late? Oh, man. People usually just react to the thumbnail and title. That's all they care about. They want to be outraged. Most people, they don't have enough brain cells to sit through 1 hour video, so congratulations for those who did it. For those who survived the Hunger Games, it seems. But no, I can see past the deception. I can grab all the elements of my life that I had to suffer through, that I understand is pretty fucking complicated. I never got even a chance to get a girlfriend, and we're already fucking making childless as an insult? I'm sorry, bro. Don't flex that fucking hard, Mr. Millionaire, who gets his fucking money out of trashing other people's lives. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to afford children. Get the fuck out of here.
He talks about,
he's leeching the internet and he's able to afford children. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to do that if he didn't leech the internet so fucking hard. That's what's actually going on. There's nothing to protect. You don't even deserve these fucking children, dude.
Hassan and this one guy.
And this is what it is. This is one of those twist moves of like, we're gonna eliminate everyone. We're gonna make Ethan look good. Even Quartering has submitted to this fucking disease of mega rat rot. Oh no, he's rotting away. But he was the biggest rat on the internet that we ever had. Bruh.
In his content.
He had so much time. Ethan had so much time. He nibbled on Quartering. Like, come on, bro. You're not even that relevant.
This is a guy that wild stuff.
You got fucking nibbled.
Individuals online.
Oh, Denims probably has a very interesting future of, bad things happening to women because they are very weird women. There's going to be child protective services making children with her, basically.
And her
that's how it feels like. She's asking for it, okay? All these toxic men, they're just going to be cut off. But a toxic female, that someone who actually, like, creates this vortex effect around her, I mean, she will suffer the most. I fucking pray that she survives it to tell the tale or something. I don't know.
entire chat. It still acts like a...
Because when women suck in too much drama, like, it's definitely gonna be bad for them. They definitely fucking lose their future. They're gonna get definitely entangled into some bullshit that they cannot get away from, and she will stop streaming any time now. Like, women will get the worst consequences of all of this. Because they start attracting, like, nasty fucking individuals that you couldn't even fathom. Lucky for Ethan, he didn't even give her name out. I didn't know who Denims was after watching his video. I had to dig a little bit deeper.
People's content, and they are the...
Oh, this is not it, my friends. There's also a backlash moment. This particular, like, yellow dot, people are waiting. People are accumulating hatred for Ethan, but they don't know a coordinated strike to do it. But when he drops a nuke, just wait 3 days and do a counter-strike. There you go. Wait 3 weeks maybe, I don't know. Counter-strike happens immediately. If you accumulate this much bad stuff, which is why Ethan's second nuke was a backfire. Because the second time it didn't work so well. Second time he didn't have a good reputation and he didn't attack a YouTuber in this situation. He went out of his way. And unfortunately, didn't work. For a good reason. Now, whatever happens next, I don't really care. I just caught a rat, and I'm very glad with that narrative. I put myself together. And I just said in the very start of the video, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how it's gonna end. There's always the second video for all these rats. The second one that really pinpoints their downfall. I did the second video on Pokimane, I did the second video on Jacksepticeye. It really just finalizes the whole saga of rathood, basically.
Want them to take his kid.
Alright, shut the fuck up. There's more. There's the Jordan Peterson. The dude that actually is intellectually a higher quality than Ethan. You can see it from here. You can see in his face that he belongs in jail, while this guy is just, hanging around. Having a good time. And you can see, this will murder me in my sleep. This face.
You think Ethan has any kind of beef with anyone, he immediately jumps to, LOL, are you gay?
You have sex with one.
It's very useful to tell everyone, not just men, that they have
Well, you love men.
an important role to play.
Like, immediately you see an unhinged person going at his prized possession enemy, basically. It's so fucking disgusting.
And it's not gay either. It's just a way of...
You probably have maybe over 100 hours at this point making fun of Jordan for crying, for being mentally unstable, for taking benzos.
Love men that can cry.
Bottom. Get on to something more fun. Look at this crying buffoon. Waterworks is coming. Uh-oh. Oh,
Thought the marginalized were...
bro, this is my
Oh
fave.
my god. How do you unlock this ability to cry over nothing? Like, it seems like he's crying every time now.
Yeah, he think he's just really unstable. Like I said...
Jesus Christ, fucking soulless creatures these guys are. Why would I ever feel bad for Ethan? Like, are you kidding me, dude?
When I was crying about your own fucking suffering as beta shit, subprimal loser.
What the fuck is this? It's insane. Bro is downgrading Peterson suffering. Thinking that he's not crying for other people. Is that not a childless behavior right there?
And it's all...
Does that person has humanity left in him? No. Now he's crying fucking wolf. After he's getting fucking, what he deserves.
Also hilarious. Ethan's pretty much the same.
I made Jordan Peterson a video that I am proud of, that it's very good. And, how about you step aside from this drama and watch something like this? This was pretty good. This was pretty popular. People can consume that. You can, try and crush, Ethan on this one. Because it's not drama. It's not drama-based. It's like genuinely change the world type of content. Well, all I can do with Ethan, he has no material. He has no fucking personality. He's not fighting for anything. He's just fucking barking at people. It's just degeneracy, bro.
So the projection, he doesn't care. If he doesn't like somebody, he's gonna make fun of whatever he wants. It doesn't matter how low it is. Like, it's pretty crazy that Ethan used to kind of be friendly with Jordan. He said all these nice things to him when he was on his podcast. It's crazy. These people have no self-awareness at all. Basically, everything they say can always be applied back to them. It's so weird. It's almost like Ethan's making fun of himself. Like,
exactly what we did last episode.
Right here stuff, and Ethan's like, why is he getting into this? This is not his thing. But yet Ethan spends all day talking about politics on his channel now, and he started a political show. And the clips for that show on his channel, I think most of the comments are negative, and they're just critical.
It's 1 year ago, by the way. It's very relevant. 1.5 years away.
Now, like every other day, whenever he's talking about politics, he's always just flipping out and having a meltdown, talking about how evil people are in politics. He was an interesting guest who I enjoyed sitting with, but especially now, I can see he's a dangerous gateway to the alt-right, transphobia, and COVID misinfo. I removed both interviews to like getting caught up in the alt-right.
Uh-oh, Jordan is dangerous.
Right, or something from the Jordan Peterson podcast, probably because they're his most viewed clips, like they're some of his most viewed. Like my fans from falling in.
It would be interesting to see Ethan's degeneration that happened over time.
Into like Ethan's just trying so.
You gotta love Hassan being in the same podcast. And again, Ethan kind of backstabbed him, you know? Oh, you got too close. You're not actually a good person, Hassan. I realized. Oh, yeah, now that you're in the deep end of fucking insane leftism. Oh, yeah, now that you're in that position, now you have to strike back to be able to fucking not sink into the same brain rot that these people exist in.
That he had no idea who this guy was somehow. He's just inviting random people.
Yeah, he's inviting random people like Hassan into his podcast. It's the same fucking swing one more time. Just like with Peterson, now it's Hassan. Oh, Hassan is invited into his podcast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No research
Is he wearing Ghostbuster, by the way?
at all.
How did you...
So again, it's literally the same thing. It's another hypocrisy. It's another irony where Ethan is still talking about himself, sitting in a podcast with us.
Invited Jordan. I wasn't super familiar with him. I just saw.
I wasn't super familiar with this Hassan boy. There is a chance that every rat wants a redemption arc. By all means, we have to praise them for wanting a redemption arc, but usually it will mean them retiring and giving, you know, other people a chance in YouTube. That's the only way. The only way is the exit, my friends, for these people. We cannot hold them around because our brains are rotted looking at these individuals and their bad behavior, basically. That's all we can learn from, just discuss their bad behavior and move on. And they have to move on as well, the same way. Every rat is a honorable rat as long as they concede and stop playing this fucking game of leeching the internet for attention or whatever resources they can get away with.
And I was like, okay, I was in for it.
It's a lot more obvious if you watch Pokemon's video. Not many people watched for the context of rats actually want to retire, actually want to ruin their lives before they retire and give away to other people in a way. So they can escape all this cloud of chasing money, basically, game that this capitalism is. It's still an assumption, but it's a pretty strong one. A rat is made out of these specific parts, right? They leech the internet, something happens that they cannot possibly handle, some kind of drama that gets out of control, and then there's the retirement talk of like, maybe you should step aside entirely because things are so fucking ugly, right? If you want to keep integrity of your family or your values, and you want to still be looked at as a decent human being, it's about time to quit this operation because it's not working out for you anymore.
Aggressive person. And it's confusing because growing up, the left was always the party of free speech, I felt like. I always felt like I was on the right side of...
And he realized that it still is, that the left is the place where you fucking bark at the right. He slowly realized that.
Free speech, like you said, the right people on the right are the ones that invite you.
So...
Yeah, bark at the right. That's what they tell you. I was like, yeah, technically you have free speech, you can bark like a dog that you are.
For Ethan, I mean, this was just so pathetic. But yeah, Jordan Peterson, he predicted it, even though I think anybody could have.
It's not prediction, it's again a timeline pinpointed. Try, see what happens when we attack Ethan, right? Make himself aware. It's the time. It's the alarm clock. That's what Jordan was doing. That's what, it's not prediction. People are held too high of a standard when they're popular. Oh, they predicted that.
Podcast, but I doubt that'll happen. And I don't know why Jordan would want to have anything to do with him anymore. I mean,
well, he's a nice person. You want to investigate the situation. You want to, what is that word? Child Protective Services on Ethan. One more. Let's squeeze one more.
That I've used.
Juicy.
And adopted the position of understanding and acceptance like the little weasel that he truly is.
What have people been saying
I just love that part.
about me recently?
Best ending ever. Little
I'm a
weasel,
hypocrite,
bro.
saying about me recently that I'm a hypocrite, that I prioritize money over everything else, that I've thrown friends under the bus, that I'm ignorant and poorly informed, and...
It's just the best. It's the best, bro. He got the exact words in his mouth that he deserves to have.
And let me just say this, okay, for the record, that I am guilty of all of those things.
The guy was actually...
It's best. It's the best ending. We don't need anything better, bro. Goodbye.